Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Romulans, Klingons, and any other life form that's out there, the game is Star Trek Online, and we are back with the return to Babel. So, I'm continuing from where I last made this last video. So we just got the Vulcan. Oh yeah, we got the Vulcan on the last mission, but we had to go back and replay the first or second mission, because it did not record. So yeah. Anyway, there we are. I have a few stats, and so this one we're going to do. The rewards are some type of alloy, which, you know, we've already got a good version of that, so we don't really need that. Same with the deflector dish, and we get one other officer. As much as I do like getting these TOS officers, I do have an account on lock on the Borg, and I also have a lifetime Android. So and I also got leader as well, I think. Where are we? Yeah, hologram leader. So some of these guys are going to go by the wayside, which is, you know, a shame, but because we've only got limited space. But hey, that's the way it is. Those guys are just better, and you know, I'm not going to really need green officers unless they've got some traits which, you know, these two don't. Yeah, so we only have one with leadership. I'm probably going to keep her anyway. So yeah, well, beam down.
All right. I appreciate your patience. I'm what's known as a temporal agent. It's my job to preserve the timeline. You helped me stop one temporal incursion at K-13. There's been another at Babel, and I could use your help with it. Welcome to the Temporal Ready Room. I use it to monitor the timeline. The Nakul have sent agents to a critical point in time. We believe they disrupted the Babel conference in 2268 aboard the USS Enterprise. I want to send you back there to stop them. You'll be sent back to a point shortly before the conference begins. I'm sending one of our best temporal agents along. I believe you've met.
Chekhov. Hello, Chekhov.
Nice to see you again. It's been some time. For me, at least. For you, I see hardly any time has passed at all. It must be strange to see me looking older.
Once you're on Enterprise, deal with the Nakul and make sure the conference proceeds as planned. You'll have a temporal transponder, which will allow me to communicate with you and bring you back. You'll also have these bioscanners. They're short range, but will detect the Nakul agents nicely.
Alright.
Do the job right, and no one will know we're there.
So this is kind of really cool. I got a feeling I'm going to be interrupted. No, we're good. Alright, so this is really cool. So we're going back to a time before the show started. And going to be changing events, or correcting events, I should say, in the actual episode itself. So everything else plays out, which is kind of really cool, I think. But anyway, let's talk to Daniels.
The situation at Babel
Yeah. We'll make it right. You've already given us the debriefing. Alrighty. As an older Chekhov. Alright. So I got my crew.
Let's begin by using Enterprise's sensors to look for signs of our time-traveling friends.
Got it. I'll go to the bridge.
Oh, and one more. Let's get to work.
I pressed that one too much. But anyway. Alright. Turbo lift.
I haven't worn this uniform for some time. It's a little snug.
Yay, the Enterprise bridge. This is really cool. That's what's. Oh, look, they got Lieutenant. Oh, wait. who you got here?
Nice work. I'm getting some readings from deck 11. But
Alright, I'll head to deck 11 now, but first I want to have a look. See who else they got here. So they got... there's Chekhov. Uhura. It's pretty cool. I like that they've done that. Whatever happened to the yeomans as well? I mean, I know we had yeomans in the old series, but we don't get them in the new one. We get counselors. Yeomans would be cool. Scan anyone else? No. More scans. Scan the... Huh! And these guys really look like they're from the 60s era.
Vulcan, I would speak to you.
Does seem unavoidable.
So they've actually got the sounds
How
on the
you
episodes.
vote on the Corridon mission?
Which is really cool.
you better hurry. You need to finish before the Tellarite ambassador starts.
You seem unwilling to wait for the council meeting, Ambassador. No matter. We favor admission.
You favor? Why?
Under Federation law, Thoradin can be protected, and its wealth administered for the benefit of its
Census
people.
are showing that one of the
It's well for you. Vulcan has no mining interest.
Is there something I can help you with?
Apologies, Ambassador, just a routine point.
Oh, should I be concerned? It was my understanding that the transporter filters out biohazards.
We're just being especially thorough, Ambassador, for everyone's safety. You understand, I'm sure.
Of course. Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll be on my way.
This is Chekhov. I haven't found any signs of Nakul activity down here. Head back toward the armory and see. Looks like they're on the... Being here takes me back. It was quite a different time for starters.
Yes, it was the 1960s.
Head back toward the reception.
I'm gonna take a guess and say it's somewhere along here.
Head toward the observation deck.
Oh, there they are. We really need to do this glass scan.
Turn toward the engineering circuits, away from the turbo. That's Ambassador Gav.
So this is Ambassador Gav. Who is the one talking to? Mine's gone blank. Spock's with Dad. Sure.
One down, unlikely more to go. There's not...
I want to see something. Okay, so Ambassador Gav is not here.
Why?
That's
Under
weird.
Federation law, Thoradin can be protected, and its wealth administered for the benefit of its people.
That is really weird. Alright, that's cool. Let's go and hunt us some Nakul.
The captain's wound is serious. He'll bleed out if we don't help him.
Alrighty.
Stabilize him quickly.
Let's stabilize Kirk and make sure that he gets the rest of the series. Which is what he needs. I think it's always a shame that we never got the 5 seasons of Star Trek.
It looks like the captain is stabilized. We need to move. I've detected a cool technology in...
In engineering. Of course, that Endorian is not an Endorian at all. And here we are in engineering. Alright.
Someone set a bomb in here. I cannot use and keep the minions online at the same time. Wait, Chekhov, is that you? You look older than me, laddie. You, the last time I saw you was on Tarzana Station. Something went dodgy then, and it's more than a wee bit dodgy now.
Alright, so that's, he's seen us in another episode coming up, in the Federation arc. And, of course, Chekhov looks way older to him.
It's complicated, Scotty. We've been
So that's
sent
kinda
back
cool.
in time to keep the Enterprise
Yeah,
from being
continued.
Alright, you can start my help.
Alright, just tell me what to do, Scotty. Let's get this over with.
Divert power to the number 6 shield.
This one? No, that's the deck. This one? Number 6 shield. Yep, there we go.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
Alrighty. Checking on the bomb.
Auxiliary power to weapons.
So that was the deck, so it must be here. Auxiliary power to weapons.
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
Check on the bomb.
Prepare teams to deck 5.
Prepared teams take 5 and
Good work. Now check on that bomb.
alright. Yay. The bomb's taken care of. Maybe? I don't know.
Cap's ordering me to cut the power? I see what he's about. That got him.
We can't disarm this bomb, but we need to get to that Orion ship anyway. We can take it with us.
Why not just beam it into space?
We can't let that ship be captured. It has dangerous technology on it. Scotty, I need you to trust me. That ship needs to be destroyed. You can't tell anyone what happened here. It could damage the timeline irreparably. Besides, I'm captain now, so I technically outrank you.
All right, lad. I'll take you at your word. Once you're ready, I'll send you and that bomb over.
okie dokie. So we're beaming over and we got another cutscene by the look of it.
Energizing. Now, what's this?
We left something behind. Interesting. Okay. That can be a problem. But because it's Scotty, I'm sure it'll work out fine. But here we are in the Orion's ship.
The Orions will
Within a
lock down
cool-
their ship. We need to override their security systems.
They're cool. What I'd do for a horde about now. Alright, we're gonna shut down one system. Check. Let's shut down number 2 system. Now this is cool because they've tried to make it look different, but at the same time the same, because if you watch the old episodes of the show, the Klingons and the Orions and all the other aliens they meet, they all just have a version of the Enterprise E-bridge because that's all they had. It's kind of cool that they've readjusted it and given it different lighting and stuff, because that's what they used to do in the show. Alright. How is my crit? Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Orion scum. There we go. Alright. Oh, that was a... Interesting.
I'm going to try to attach the bomb to the Orion ship.
Okay. Beam us up, Daniels. That's a weird effect. All my crew have been to the 24th century and I've been back to the 23rd. Interesting. Alright, and now we talk to Daniels.
That was close. I'm glad I got you out of there in time. You're both valuable agents. Of course, no one will know what we've done today, with the exception of Commander Scott. That being said, this won't be the strangest thing he'll see in his career. Not by... Indeed. Comes with the job, I'm afraid. In the meantime, I can send you and Captain Chekhov back to your respective timelines when you're...
Thanks, Daniels. Let's talk to Chekhov.
That was quite an adventure. I think you have the makings of a fine temporal agent, my friend. As good as it was to see Enterprise again, I have other duties to attend to. We're preparing for a very serious event, the Battle of Procyon 5. That conflict will determine the... Ah, but you don't need to worry about that now. Enjoy your time on the frontier of yesteryear, a time that will never come again.
Thank you, Captain. Also, you know, being told that you're one of the best temporal agents by Chekhov, that's pretty high praise. So let's go back to where we came from. And there we go.
A lot could have gone wrong today. We could have lost critical figures in history. Sarek of Vulcan, James Kirk, and the crew of the Enterprise. The list is long. However, the timeline was preserved, thanks to you and Captain Chekhov. The Babel Conference proceeds as planned, and Corridan is admitted to the Federation. Well done. I'll continue to monitor the timeline for incursions. I hope I can count on you again when the time comes for action.
Alright, we're just gonna go with a human, because, hey, why not? Yeah, that's a really long name. We've got to change that. Modify. Hopefully we can got more options with this one. Yes, we do. So it was Pioneer. And we'll make them operations. Alright. There we go. So now we have 4 crew members. We can't change his name. That is really interesting. And he's joined our crew. So that does it, guys, for this episode. Stay tuned for the next one.